Hello, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today's a debut on the channel. The game is called Crystar, and the song is called Wanna Cry Sonata, featuring Katali. And this is from the channel Sakuzio Fudio Corporation. Just based on all that information, I'm sure this video is definitely going to get copyright claims, so that's exciting. I've never heard of Crystar, no idea. And that's pretty much it. So, requested by Shadow Maxim over on Patreon. Wanna Cry from a game called Crystar. Let's begin. I just heard what I believe is a vocalist take a deep breath. Or someone is breathing. There's a live microphone. Might be the violinist. Sounds very autumn-like. Maybe there is no vocals. That was a big shift from the beginning. I like how the piano is like constantly changing. I have an overwhelming feeling of like despair. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's uncomfortable. You know, I don't feel happy at all. I'm not to say anything bad about the song. The song was great, just the feeling, it's just straight emotion. And I'm starting to see a pattern. The song is called Wanna Cry, right? The character on screen looks like she's about to cry. Game is called Crystar. there's just an overwhelming feeling of just dread and sadness that, and then the violin is probably the most absolute perfect instrument for that. When I think of instrument plus, tears, violin. Because the violin has such a story to tell, and this sounded like a story. It sounded like someone was speaking. The solo piece of it, it was like two things going on, which I really enjoyed. It was like an underlying piano, movement, like a couple of movements, keeping it a little interesting while changing it up. But the violin was consistently kind of just like speaking to us. It was very strange, but cool. That's why I was like giving it, a haunting feeling. It's like, what they're reminding me sort of? It's like when, say you're at any social gathering whatsoever, whether a restaurant, a park, anything, just shopping, whatever. Someone's talking to you directly. You can hear them, but you can also hear all of the ambience and all the people around, just life happening. That's what it felt like. It felt like the violin was trying to get like this message across. And then then the piano was like, hey, like, pay attention to me too. But the violin was so like demanding. And that was really cool. It felt like kind of like a painting, like the way everything, like not improvised per se, but very free form. Like they were just in tempo, but still kind of, speaking from the heart, but through the bow. I thought that was very interesting. And that's pretty much all I got from it, because overall I just felt like I couldn't get like a setting or a story or anything. It was quite vague. I'm gonna need some more to start to really grasp it. But as a first time listen, that flew by pretty quickly. That was 3 minutes. And the good news is there's at least 2 other requests that I'm doing pretty soon from the same game. Now there's not a whole lot of requests, but there's a few more. And then I can probably, get a grasp. So I may hold off an entire thought until the last one. And when I say soon, I mean like they're like going to be back to back. So it's going to be like the next one and the next one. But from what I got from that one as an introduction, that was just like, image, name, violin. I'm going to assume, never assume, but I'm going to assume that the whole soundtrack is really depressing. And there's going to be more violins and more pianos. And I'm guessing now featuring Katali is probably at least the piano player or the violinist. I would have to assume the violinist. But that was interesting, there's sad songs here, but this one felt a little beyond sad. It felt like it never really went up. It never came out of the shadows. It always felt like it was just down here. And it's not something you would listen to like if you were already in a bad mood or already in a sad mood. I think it would just amplify it. And yeah, so. And it's odd because, I'm having like just a normal day, just whatever, just working, and then when I hear that, like it's really clashing with my psyche, because I'm not in this headspace. I have no idea what's going on, and you can tell the song was made directly for what's happening at this moment, and I'm not in that moment, which is just about every song here on this channel. But when it comes to very specific emotions like that, a little bit is lost. So let me keep hearing the rest of them, because I have a couple more. But my first impression, sadness. Just a lot of sadness. But it sounds good. I do love violin. It's a very sharp sound. Demands your attention. And I do love pianos, so let's see if there's gonna be any more instruments or more, whatever. So that was WannaCry Sonata. That was indeed a sonata. Thank you to Shadow Maxim. Thanks to everyone that you see here. Let me know if you played this game, what is it about, and just whatever you want to tell me. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. I'll see you in more Crystar soon. Take it easy.